When people ask whether Web3 is a global scam or a real opportunity, they usually want the simple answer. The honest answer is complicated. On the one hand, Web3 it is a great opportunity, new technologies, new features for our everyday life. And on the other hand, it is an environment for speculation, for creating scam projects. So it is rather hard to get the honest answer just in a format Web3 is a scam or Web3 is not a scam. Before I have started to dive deeper inside this topic, I want to tell you that Web3 have two parts. It is a financial part and technological part. And in the technological way, of course, Web3 is a great innovation, and Web3 technologies can increase our development speed in the different categories of technologies too, but in the financial way, there are a lot of problems. And what I want to do in this video, it is make the difference crystal clear, not by repeating slogans, but by showing concrete technological solutions, product design choices, and guardrails that separate short-term hype from long-term value. And I want to also explain how the product I'm building works inside the Telegram and beyond, and why that path avoids the traps we have been talking about. A lot of people even do not know what is Web3 totally, but it is rather hard to explain it in the short way. You can check a lot of articles, but I want to say that everything in the Web3 is based on the two technologies. It is blockchain technology and decentralization of the information at all. So these technologies can create opportunities for financial technologies, for digital money, and for information technologies too, and they are connected into one part. Web3 is not only about digital money or cryptocurrency, it is the new way of keeping the information structure. In the past we have used Web2, it is our modern internet structure, but in the Web3 we have new opportunities because everyone who are connected to the Web3 is the keeper and the user of the system. So it's the principles of blockchain, and it is hard to explain you the technological things, but I do not believe that it is important today. Because real Web3 value comes from a handful of practical capabilities. Ownership of digital assets is valuable only if the ledger is secure and portable. Trustfulness matters only if the smart contract's code is verifiable and the economic rules are robust. For example, decentralization is interesting only where it improves resilience and reduce single points of failure. If you will strip away the PR language, the real technical building blocks are simple. Secure smart contracts, deterministic tokenomics, reliable bridging and oracles, auditable governance, performant infrastructure, and easy and user UX that remove essential risks. And let's go step by step inside these 3 points. Secure smart contracts are the first line of the defense. Scam happens when token contracts allow hidden admin actions, when someone can mint or burn tokens secretly, or when the whole system depends on the private key. And the solution is simple engineering discipline. I mean open source code or independence audit, wallets for protocol funds, and clear on-chain vesting for team and treasury tokens. For example, with my team, we are building our own projects based on Ton blockchain, and I have some clients who have asked me to build smart contracts for them. There are a lot of developers, a lot of teams, but people need to understand the technological thing before they will invest money in different projects. For example, when you build smart contracts on the open blockchain, everyone can verify it. So if you make open source projects, you can even create something interesting and earn more money if you will do it in the close way. So the open source and the open smart contracts, as for me, is the most important part of building the free projects at all. But we are going to the second layer, and it is the deterministic tokenomics. Scams rely on the unclear rules. We will mint more later, or airdrops coming soon. But the real system define everything early: supply, inflation, utility, burn mechanics, and what the token actually does. A token should solve a real product need, payment, access, governance, and not exist only for speculation. Clear design choices like fixed supply, use-based burns, or subscription discounts turn the token from a gambling into a predictable tool. For example, when we have started building our project based on Ton, and our product is a payment system with a referral mechanism, with a CPA model, we have discovered that we need to create bonuses for our ecosystem users, not in the future and nowadays. So if people can buy our token on the pre-launch or even before airdrops, we will get the profit just before the token launch, so we can get advantages, we can get discounts, or in our ecosystem bonuses. And I believe that projects that are using the same logic is rather safe for you. Of course, bridges and cross-chain boundaries matter too, because many Telegram mini apps must interact with other chains or off-chain services. Bridges must be audited and have fallback options. Large transfers should have delay windows or multiply approval. For tone-based apps, for example, this means focusing on tone for small, fast payments, but offering careful fiat tone and optional custodial rails for bigger transfers. Oracles are to a very risky point just because fake prices, fees can create fake value. I think we need to use decentralized Oracle networks or multiply data sources, aggregate them, and never depend on a single feed for critical decisions. Governance and transparency fix the social side. Scams grow when one charismatic leader controls everything. Serial projects open decision-making. There are public proposals, votes were appropriate, multi-party review for protocol upgrades, and clear communication trails like roadmaps and published meeting notes. Of course, user experience and safety are equally important because many users lose funds because of bad UX. Bots asking for seed phrases, confusing sign-in flows, and clear withdrawal steps. And good designing means never asking for private keys, clear signing inside wallets, hardware wallet support, and just-in-time education. Explaining risks right at the moment of action. And adding friction for risky steps also helps. Extra confirmation screens, on-chain proof links, and simple ways to check your own recent transactions. I'm talking about it not to make you boring or sad. I just want to show you the different situations inside the Web3 projects, because we want to discover, is it scam or is it opportunity? So I believe that when the creators and application use good UX and UI design inside their applications, they pay a lot of efforts for getting trust, for getting customers and clients safety. So everything depends on the situations. And if you will see the really good UX UI or really nice security features, I believe that in that way Web3 is a new opportunity more than the scam. The next important point, it is the product architecture at all, because avoiding being a pump and down, you must build a useful service first and something that brings value even without a token. For example, when I have started my project, I was focused not on the token launch at all. I have an idea to connect the payment window on my other website, on my other digital products where I'm selling the subscriptions, and my customers now can buy my subscription using their Telegram wallet inside the applications. So we are now scaling this tool, and if you want to get such a payment window for your business, for your shops, or for your projects, or maybe for your usual services, even without website, you can find Open API key inside our app and create a very fast and simple payment system based on Ton and based on Telegram wallet. In the start, we even do not think about the token launch. We have understand that we need the opportunity for getting payment in the Telegram wallet or in the Ton because it is rather cheap transactions than other blockchains. So we decided to build it for our own project, and later our people were connected. So if you want to check it, you can do it in the description too. We believe that Telegram and Ton applications should solve a real problem, like automating the workflow, saving time, improve cross-border payments, like in our case, or help sellers manage their businesses, or for creating new opportunities for sellers to get new clients, to grow their projects using the social features inside the Telegram. And it comes firstly before the token and before the money at all. Practically, this means building the product in three models: inside Telegram for convenience, on the web for long-term use, and via API for partners. And Telegram gives distribution and fast onboarding because the web gives independence. The backend must live outside Telegram, with many actually mainly as a front end, and store important data off-chain, but record ownership proofs on-chain, and this keeps UX smooth but still auditable. For example, in the practically way, this means building the product in the three models. We use Telegram like a front end, but we have API for our partners. We keep data on the backend outside the Telegram and use the Telegram just like a window for connecting the Fire application. So it's not the fundament for applications and just an interface, and it is simple and it is nice. And it helps us to keep our UX smooth but still auditable. I believe that if you have already created something unusual, something interesting and something new based on the not only on the blockchain but on the new technology in different categories of applications, it is much more better when you just launch your token on the audience without the technological solutions. Because if you have a product already, you can use the tokenomics for scaling, for creating new structure of your business model, and it is much more interesting because it looks like the new version of the money. In that way, Web3 of course is a new technological thing, and it can help us to create absolutely crazy thing, because we now do not based on the banks, do not based on the regulation or another problems with structuring the information, and we can build absolutely new things. By the way, since you are watching my content about Web3, crypto technologies and product building, I want to briefly share a project that we are currently developing. It might be useful for those of who you work with in the Telegram ecosystem or build your own Web3 services. We are creating a platform inside the Telegram where anyone can sell their services, buy products from others, and receive payments directly through Ton, without banks or intermediaries. Everything runs on a single smart contract. You connect your wallet, create a service page, add your products in a minute, and people can start paying you immediately. Inside the platform, there is a catalog, simple service pages, and an integrated referral system. It can be activated with one click, and the entire reward logic works automatically. Payouts are instant and go directly to your Ton wallet and your Ton wallet's referrals. It also works as a lightweight CPA platform inside Telegram. You can not only sell your own services, but also discover our users' projects, bring them clients, and earn rewards for that. Everything is transparent, on chains, and without delays. Right now, we are launching our pre-launch program and crowdfunding phase to speed up the development. In our Telegram app, there is a Join ICO button. Through it's not a classic ICO, but rather a transparent model for early supporters, where you can watch a video about our project, check the roadmap and our team. You can connect your own wallet and see exactly how the funds are allocated. Product development, marketing team, and token launch. Everything updates automatically and is shown through live charts. In return, early participants receive status levels from basic to advanced with different bonuses like participation in token pre-launch, discounts, and gifts from services inside the ecosystem, the ability to list your own products, and zero transaction fees until the full launch. There is also a section with partner bonuses where you can access promo codes, gifts, and various perks. If you want to explore it, the link is in the description. Everything works directly inside the Telegram. It's fully transparent, built on Ton, and might be useful if you're building your own products or looking for early-stage paid projects for investment in utility tokens. What about other projects in the Web3? I want to say that monetization should be honest always, because we need to avoid pay-to-win boosters or gambling-style mechanics. I think we need to use real business models like subscriptions, transactions fees, pro features, or maybe optional token loyalty benefits. If your token exists, make its value match real product activity, clear paths for buybacks, burns, or discounts, and no artificial inflation. But the main thing about Web3, it is the fact that Web3 based not on the technology, it's based not on the money, it's based on the community principles. I mean that Web3 cannot exist without people, and blockchain cannot exist without information, and they are rather similar in that way. Community design always matter, because when people build referral pyramids that rewards users for bringing in more people inside their system, it looks like a speculation. But when Web3 created as a system or a platform for helping each other in different ways, it's completely different thing. If you, for example, building projects on the blockchain and you can create a token based on this blockchain, you can use this token for sharing money inside your system between their participants, and you can use it for keeping bonuses for your ecosystem or for other tasks, but not for speculation. So it's utility token, and it can help you to grow your business model and make it more interesting, make different structures of business models. And in that way, it is a really new thing. And when people make reward system, I'm sometimes pay a lot of attention to them because it looks like scam. I think it is better to reward real contributions instead of moderation, content, bug reports, verified merchants, and actual product usage. And it is important to build a reputation system based on real actions and use token rewards only for long-term contributions. People who are concentrating on building Web3 products, of course, pay a lot of efforts to different metrics like retention, maybe paid conversions, margins, and LTV or CAC, but people who do not connect it with their building projects usually try to find something interesting to invest, or they just have a hobby like Web3 discovering. And I think that if you want to dive deeper inside it, you need to understand these metrics too. And the important fact that trust is building on the maths, because people who understand the technological principles, who understand the technological things, they always look on the not on the phrases and not on the personal branding, but on the real technology that are set as a fundament for every project. Well, why I'm talking about it for whole the video? Because I believe that Web3 can be not only the platform for scammers, but a tool for creating new economy. I mean, not only new business model for different services or for different products, but for whole humanity economy structure and whole humanity social structure. If we will take some useful features from the Web3 model inside our everyday life and rebuild economy system using blockchain principles, using the system where everyone is the keeper and everyone is the seller and investor too, it can be very interesting for humanity at all. And sometimes markets, of course, need gaming apps. We need fast dopamine. We want to get rich very fast, but we are not talking about it. We are talking about new solutions, new technologies. For example, my clients are asking me for creating the Telegram mini apps for them, and the core logics always based on the products firstly. They do not think about token launch, and it is very funny thing that people who do not want to do it from the beginning later can do it, and our who firstly pay attention for marketing, for engaging their audience inside their social medias, can launch a token even without product and get failure in the end. For our projects, we are using the Ton blockchain because it is fast, there are low-cost payments, and the Telegram integration that can help you to grow your audience very fast. And it's not only for launching token, but firstly for building interesting ideas. We are now preparing for launching a token, and it will be conservative. I mean, fixed supply, audited contracts, clear vesting, and real utility like subscription discounts, reputation staking, and governance for non-critical features. If we will use Web3 technologies in that way, I believe that we can increase our development speeds, and a lot of people can connect their usual businesses, their real businesses, to the Web3 model. So if we will find the solutions to make a connection with two different worlds, it would be very interesting. And the takeaway is simple. I mean, Web3 is never a guaranteed scam or automated magic. It's a technology, and it becomes valuable only when it's built with discipline like audits, transparency, real utility, CFUX, legal compliance, and the most part is the honest creators and honest entrepreneurs. And that's how Hype turns into a durable long-term platform. Web3 is not good or bad by default. It's a powerful tool like any tool. It can be used to build something real or to run a scam. The difference comes from the motivation of the people, of the users, and that's exactly the path we are talking about, like build something useful, prove real demand, and only then use blockchain features to make the product stronger, safer, and more open. And this is how Web3 grows from a trend into a long-term and trustworthy platform. If you want to dive deeper inside the blockchain technologies or Web3 projects or Telegram ecosystem solutions, you can find helpful playlists. For example, I have built a playlist, it names 300 Seconds for. Here I have talked about Telegram features like creating a full marketing package for business using AI bots, using creating Telegram mini apps for $20. Sometimes you can do it even cheaper, and you can find a lot of helpful features here for your businesses, for your services. So if you want to know how to connect your projects to the blockchain using smart contracts, you can find another videos on my channel, and hope to get your feedback in the comments below.